going on, y'all? We got an update from Upchurch. Let's get straight into it. See what's going down.
My goal before summer is get my investigator license, get my boating license, and start a small firm of private investigators in Ashland City. I'm trying to catch all these nasty people, bro. Who wants to do it with me? Oats, milk, Walda.
That's in Nicole Arbor is claiming a Facebook person harassed her because he gave her opposite opinion. That's crazy. Unexpected. That's what she do. Nicole is a big liar. That's why I said in one of my original videos, like, just because she caught out Jelly Roll don't mean I'm gonna act like she not a liar. She's like one of the biggest lies I've seen on the internet. Yeah, I do agree. She's deranged. I do agree. But yeah, it's what it is.
It's gonna be a good day. You know how you could study serial killers? Because they study serial killers. You stick all the serial killers on a gulag island, and then you take all the files, you drop them there with the serial killers. There you go. Then you can study serial killers a little bit more than you could before. You know why there's a Upchurch campaign? Because Upchurch don't like pedophiles. Upchurch hates pedophiles, and people connected to pedophiles try to scare motherfuckers into not talking about them.
That's true. That's dead true. And as for his first point, I've always said the first part of that, we could just, separate them from the rest of the normal humans. That would probably be beneficial to us humans.
For saying anything, but I'm not scared of them. And all the files are worried right now, and they should be. Their friends should be worried. People who, listen, if you know about or suspect some pedophiles and you don't say nothing, well, you're as bad as a pedophile. You two. Now, what I was saying was they're all scared right now because, well, everybody's figuring out where they are, and they're being mapped out, and everybody's just finding out about all the people they're connected to. And here's the thing, the tables have turned, because it used to be nobody knew where they was. Well, once people started figuring out where one was, they figured out where the next one was. And now everybody out here is just mapping everything out. Everybody wants to protect kids, mapping everything out. And now we're starting to know where they're all at, and they don't know where we're all at. They have no idea. They don't know who all the good guys are connected to, and it scares them. And it should scare them. See, look, how they work is they have a function that is integrated into every part of society, down to the restaurant, to the judges, to the representatives, they're police. They're integrated in everything. See, that's why it's real important that we don't just blame it on, well, it's just this group. No, well, it's pieces of each of these groups. You got to map it out in a way where you understand that there are people that are in these same groups. Let's say like the cops, right? There's people within those groups that have no idea that these other cops may or may not be doing something, or whatever group it is. It's very hidden. And let me tell you something, these people are not powerful. That's why they have to be integrated in the system. What they do is they use the system with their buddies that are in the system, little pieces of it, to pull certain strings to make certain things happen. But here's the thing, we can log that now. We can have proof of that. We can post it on the internet. We can have proof of Vanderbilt Children's Hospital making some weird emails saying they're going to stalk me when I leave. They have people on the back end that can get rid of pictures of people on Google, like when they got rid of all those pictures of John Rich holding a bunch of black babies for some reason. And don't say they're not true, because I'll post all of them. I have all of them. I save all this stuff. Very weird stuff going on, but I'm telling you right now, the people who are powerful are the ones out here saying, hey, all you y'all want some, come and get some. That's who's powerful. Us. We're powerful. They're not. Right now, you can use the American law in a courtroom to show everybody where these people really are. And there's also people sitting by, lots of people, waiting and watching for certain people to try to do certain things to people illegally so they can get snatched up. How about that? I'll give you an example of somebody having really good proof of people doing illegal like that. You see, what they're doing is they're also using the real estate company to illegally forge names and try to f people out of their properties. But if you stay on top of your shit, it can't happen. And it puts them in a pickle to where if it goes to a courtroom, they're absolutely like, for instance, you know how John Rich came here and made that stupid video where he's like, he has that lady in the beginning go, you think you own something and you don't own nothing. That lady? Yeah, well, let me tell you about this. So the people who a bunch of paperwork up and did a bunch of illegal shit, my financial accountant guy, well, he's friends with John Rich. Now watch this. John Rich came to Cheatham County and was like, did his music video, right? Well, guess what I just found out recently? So remember that text message I shared from Deerdorf where he's like, the elites are going to kill you, man. The Illuminati, man. Okay, well, that happens. And then I'm sitting over here, I'm like, how did Deerdorf transfer a house that was in my name in his name? How did that happen? If I'm not there, didn't sign nothing, how did that happen? Well, I found out where this apparent signing went down and these two notaries were at. I've never been there in my entire life. And guess what?
How they gonna sign something over without you there? That can't be legal. There has to be something he could do.
But you want to see some crazy information about the lady that made this happen illegally, apparently?
So one of the notaries on that quit claim deed is Angela Everett. It says that she has worked for the Tennessee Recording Company and Music Association, Inc.
Well, I'll be damned. That matches the Jelly Roll thing, the accountant thing, the John Rich thing, the Deerdorf thing, and it's just a whole bunch of like weird illegal stuff. I don't know. This is not the first time we've caught something like this. We've just been stacking up all the information. I mean, you know, it's crazy, but I hope it all goes to a courtroom. I hope one of these motherfuckers get mad and they're like, I'm taking it to court. I hope the fuck you do. While I'm thinking about it, speaking of weirdos and pedos, so
excuse me?
Let's talk about this. Remember when I said all that about Chase Matthew?
Oh, that's crazy.
I did a pedo on your music video. Take it down. And he's like, no, I can't. It's got views on it. Well, guess what? Tailgates and Tall Boys. It was Aaron Lewis, Ernest, a bunch of other people. I was supposed to be there. I didn't show up because I don't like none of you motherfuckers.
Hold on. Said I've heard this happening before. They took a dude's house out from underneath him, an entire farm, and the cops removed him saying he was squatting on his own property. Y'all would have seen Beast Boy get on his Yellowstone shit real quick. Real quick. What? First of all, I don't even rock with that whole squatting thing, and I think that's disgusting. Like, get out them people's property, bro. Like, the hell? Why are people trying to steal? 3 years later, he's still fighting it. Yeah, that's nasty. I hope he not only wins, but gets back pay. Like, that's horrible. I heard about some woman stealing somebody's property recently. And then after she went to court, she went back to the property. Still refused to leave. I do want to eventually get into real estate one of these days, but that's something I'm dreading. I'm dreading that. Because I'm not sure I'm going to handle that the proper way. I might call up my cousins who ain't shit. Hey, there's people squatting, bro. You want to work on the books? Hire you for my company and kick these niggas out. Nah, that's going to go bad. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that I would not react squatting well. Could you imagine leaving your house and coming back because somebody's in your house, somehow that's their house? I'll lose my mind. In a video game, of course. Video game.
Chase, when you tell everybody what you got in trouble for, Wayne and Austin know what you got in trouble for. Had little girls on your bus, you freak. Take me to court. It's true. You had 16-year-olds on your tour bus. It was a big deal. Everybody talked about it. Tailgates and tall boys. Chase, Matt, you.
Is he saying he was on his Onision flow? Nah, that was Onision. That was Onision did that too. What's this guy name? What was that musician? Davy Vanity.
Had 16-year-old little girls on his tour bus.
That's crazy.
You nasty. Like, what the?
Yeah, if that's true, we could definitely play this nasty song. If that's true, yeah, that's definitely more than deserving.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Well, one of y'all said, "Can I be your cuz for a day?" I would love to play for a day. Yo, nah, we kind of specialize in evictions out here in these streets. We specialize in that, allegedly. Maybe out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Real talk. I ain't playing those games. I ain't gonna freeload off my property. So I'm glad I'm doing a rent to own when I do own my house. I've been thinking about that. If I could step my game up, I might try to do it like that too. So rent to own while I own my house. I'm getting home title lock. Insurance heard about scammers stealing people's houses out from under them by somehow getting themselves added. How the what? To the title? How the hell are they pulling that off? Nah, that's crazy. What? Yeah, nah, that's insane. You shouldn't even have to do that.
Go out in a crowd and grab some
I didn't
milk.
know people could steal the title of your damn joint.
Praying hands, Jesus, praying hands, and then they got 16-year-old girls on their bus. I mean, come on.
It's crazy.
Disgusting. People's like, why you always by yourself? Because all these motherfuckers are weird, nasty, and disgusting. If you don't like me telling the truth about these weird motherfuckers that have 16-year-old girls on their tour bus, well, f*** you. Nobody's worried about you. Because we, the people, are sick of this. And if I got to be the spokesman that tells y'all where these motherfuckers are at, I'm going to keep doing it. What, you think you're going to do something to me? No. Like I said, y'all don't know where the good guys are at. Go ahead. Look around and find out. Because you know who's on my team? Everybody who's not a file. There's more people that's not files than there are files. So, y'all are all going down.
Aww. That's adorable. Okay. Out here driving in the whip. I still don't want to drive, guys. I think maybe it's because I'm in a city. Maybe I'll want to drive if I'm down south. Because driving in the city sucks. I probably still wouldn't want to drive. Probably. But shout outs to Upchurch. It was adorable. It's such a cutie. Don't worry, man. It's nasty out here in these streets. It's pretty awesome that we have people like Upchurch keeping it real and actually exposing the nasties. We need more people like them. But that's just what I think. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Also, hit the hype button. He said driving in the country is a great day. I might try it. I don't like driving in the city. Not too fond of it.